Hello and welcome to Rusty's Christmas Roundup. Saturday's round, although low scoring, produced three wise men, topping the round with 12 points. So congratulations to Cal Sheik, Kev Lees and Jason Mills on all winning their first round of the season. Although it's the season to be jolly, four players having a blue Christmas after failing to score are double round winner Emmeline Callan, Ben Lowe, Matt Morris and Richard Palmer. Only 8 players managed to break into double figures, though nobody managed to bag 5 out of 6. Round 29 saw action in the Europa League. Kev Lees got off to a great start after topping his first round of the season with 12 points, whilst Martin Preston only registered 5. It ended 4-4 between Ollie Chipchase and Alex Watson, which gives Ollie a slight advantage should a draw in the second leg bring the away goals rule into force. Surprisingly, Jason Mills takes the first leg against Richie Abbott 12-6. If Richie's current form is anything to go by, this is far from over. 2 points separate Tony Bagley and Dan Young, so all to play for in round 32. Brett Dolbear gets off to a flyer against Graham Watson, taking the first leg 10-4. Luke Jones, you scumbag, you maggot, you forgot again. Gifting Josh Sheridan the first leg, who scored 7. Will it be enough? Benny Ling loses the first leg against Mark Donnelly, but only 3 points separate these two, so he's by no means out of it. And finally, only 4 points separate Dave Croft and Alan Terry, with Alan taking the first leg 6-2. Round 30 will see the last 16 in the FA Cup fighting for a place in the quarters. Ollie Chipchase knocked out the league leader in the previous round, so might fare well when he faces Graham Watson. Quarter-finalist Steve Davies is hoping to keep his eye on the treble with a win against Sam Watson. Martin Dyer faces St Nick Ling, who is in the better form for many rounds now, whereas Martin's form has been pretty dire of late. You can have that one. Another hopeful for the treble, Steve King faces off against Scott Jeffrey. Kingy might just edge it, but we could be looking at a replay. Chris Wakefield and Tony Bagley's scores are rarely far apart, so this will be close. Mark Donnelly faces Brett Dolbear in the cracker of the round. These two boast 5 rounds between them. It's too close to call. It should be a walkthrough for Lee Fulcher as he faces a forgetful Damione. Neither player missing a round. Jason Mills and Yuki Archibald go head to head in the final tie of the round. These two have very different perspectives when entering predictions, but for me, Yuki just edges it. But you don't dismiss Jason, who took his first round of this season. The Boxing Day games all centre around the Premier League. Will there be any stuffings? Let's have a look at the games to help you with your predictions. Bottom of the table clash between Villa and Norwich sees two struggling sides face off Boxing Day, both desperate for 3 points. Both are without a Premier League win in 5. Villa have only lost to the Canaries once in the previous 8 meetings at Villa Park, so have a great chance to take all 3 points. Only victorious twice at home this season, Bournemouth host an Arsenal side in their worst form since the 70s. Arsenal travelled to the Vitality Stadium for Arteta's first game in charge. Historically, this has been 3 points for the Gunners, only losing once in the last 9 head-to-heads. Bournemouth have only won twice at home this season, so Arteta couldn't wish for a better opener. Only 2 Premier League wins in 5 for Chelsea, ahead of their match against an improving Southampton on Thursday. The Saints have only won twice at the Bridge this century, so should give Frank Lampard a great opportunity to regain some form. Home win, both to score. West Ham travel to Selhurst Park on the back of their only on the second victory in the last 10 Premier League games. They lost the last head-to-head to Palace, but 3 of the last 5 have ended with a score draw, and I think this might be the case here, 1-1. Ancelotti takes the reins at Goodison Park for his first game in charge of Everton. Burnley have only won once here in the previous 5 meets, with Everton keeping a clean sheet in 3 of those victories. There's no denying Ancelotti's quality, but he's not managed a small club, so it will be interesting to see if his style of play translates. Sheffield United host relegation probable Watford for the last of the 6 Boxing Day games. The Hornets have only scored 1 goal in the last 5 games, only beaten Norwich this season. Should be an easy win for the Blades, keeping a clean sheet too. Don't forget to join the Facebook group £20 the Super 6 League. Click the link in the description below and subscribe to my YouTube channel Rusty's Roundup. Click in the notification bell to never miss an update. Thanks for watching. # I didn't forget Jeff.